Hey everyone, so welcome to your October readings. Of course, this is for the whole month of October. It is a much larger spread than my weeklies. It will not resonate with everybody, but hopefully you can take something back with you. It is a general reading, of course, and also check out your rising and moon signs as well for more clarity. And what else? Oh, I do personal readings now. That's in my About section, the About tab. If you just look on by the videos now, there's an About tab. If you're on a phone, you have to slide it over a little bit more, or else you can't see it. So with that, I guess let's begin. All right, take care. Ciao. Hey Gemini, how you doing? This is your October 2019 reading, and we're going to see what the universe has to say to you or for you in clarity, maybe on a situation. So let's get started. All right, so my Geminis for October 2019. Remember, this won't resonate with everybody, but hopefully you can take something away from it. All right, so you got the past first, then we have the present, and then we have advice or things you may have to overcome from tarot, from the spirit or tarot. And then we have the future, which is about 3 months. Now, of course, it's hard to pin down time with tarot because it's a man-made construct time. All right, and so your overall reading, someone else got this too. This is the Eight of Swords, and this is what I like to call braces on the braids kind of thing. It's the doubt we give ourselves or say to ourselves, like we aren't good enough to do something. We are not smart enough. We don't have the skills. We aren't handsome enough or strong enough. That's kind of the self-sabotaging card here, doubt card that it is. It can also mean imprisonment as well, but I'm assuming you're probably not going to be going to prison. At least I'm hoping not. So, my dear Geminis, let's read here. So in the past, you have the Strength card, and you also have the Six of Cups, which is looking towards the past. It could also be that your spirit family or is helping you, and your soul family basically, and that could be people that are actually alive with you today, or that could also be people that have passed. So helping you along with your situation. In other words, they're looking out for you. And then you have the Seven of Swords here, which is either self-sabotage, but pretty much very close to the Eight of Swords here, or it could be someone deceiving you about something. And then you have this brand new Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning. It could be an offering of love, or it could be just anything that brings you emotional contentment. So, interesting here. I'm going to definitely have some clarifiers here because obviously you have this strength about you, but you're looking back to the past. Now, I'm not sure if you're self-sabotaging yourself or maybe something in the past that had happened. We definitely need some clarifier here, but you're still getting this brand new Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning, emotional beginning. So that's beautiful. We have the Seven of Pentacles here, which can be working away and waiting for your harvest to come in. You've been working away at something and it's not you're not quite ready to reap the financial benefits of it yet. Kind of having to wait a bit longer on something that you've been doing. You have the Knave of Pentacles here, which is a financial offering. Could be somebody helping you along the way with some kind of finances or a new job opportunity. You have the Magician, and meaning that you are the magician, you are the manifester of your own destiny, and that you can make these things happen. I think it's telling you straight off from this Eight of Swords that you can make the things happen that you want to. You're coming from a little bit of sense of lack here, or holding on tightly to something with the Four of Pentacles. It's usually financial things, money perhaps. Could mean that you're also saving money. But it also could mean that you're holding on to ideas or not willing to give or receive, and kind of in that way that you're holding on to things very tightly. So you have, for the advice, the Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about abundance, beautiful feminine energy, and I think the universe is telling you that you got to look toward this. Like, we want to give you this abundance. We want you to be the Queen of Wands, or it doesn't matter if you're a man, it's just still the energy of the card. And then the Two of Wands is about making a decision. You have to make a decision about something. You have the Nine of Wands, which is kind of a battle-weary card, that you've been working, so hard on something, or but you're just tired, and maybe you have to let that go. We're going to get some clarifiers on this. And then you have the Death card, which is all about change and new endings and beginnings. So maybe you're resisting change, and I'm sort of feeling that now with the Nine of Wands here. It's almost like you're trying to resist the change that is happening, and you're giving yourself excuses for it. Like, you're not making the decision that you should to bring yourself the financial wealth. So let's see here. For the future, we have the Stars, and that's all about hope, inspiration, about healing. It's like the universe says, we've got your back. You have the brand new start again with this Ace of Wands, which is a brand new start, usually creatively, inspirationally. It brings about can bring about the new abundance, but it's a go-getter card. It's like we're moving forward, and it's offering you this new beginning. Ten of Wands, saying that you kind of like need to let the burden down, drop the burden, whatever is holding you back. Kind of like this resistance to change, I think, is like you have to let it go, because the universe wants to offer all these things to you. Now, the High Priestess is about the subconscious, about intuition. She is about secrets revealed. She is about balancing your energy. She is about higher learning. So we're going to see it. Maybe that you have to follow your intuition here. So let's get some clarifiers on this, and we can get a little bit more idea of what's going on here. So you have the Strength. Can I have a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please? Can I have a clarifier for the Six of Cups? Clarify for Six of Cups for my dear Gemini. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups, and this is all about wish fulfillment, or actually, the happy ever after card is what this is. Wish fulfillment is the Nine of Cups. This is the happy ever after. So maybe you're looking back to the past and thinking that you've had all this, but I really think it's your soul loved ones are really helping you to achieve, or looking after you to achieve, this Ten of Cups, this pure happiness. I think you're self-sabotaging yourself. Can I get a clarifier on the Seven of Swords, please? Can I get a clarifier on the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords, clarifier, please. Seven of Swords, clarifier. All right. You have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, yeah, this is perfect for this. The Hanged Man is sometimes that you're saying the universe, be patient, things aren't quite ready yet. Everything's not in sync yet for your new beginning. But paired with the Seven of Swords, you are kind of holding yourself back. Again, with the Eight of Swords as well. You're self-sabotaging yourself with this Eight of Swords, with all this doubt. And the universe is saying you need to take a different perspective. You need to look at things in a different way. You can't keep holding yourself back, saying you can't do this, I can't do that, I'm not good enough. You have to change your thinking, and that's what this is. Stop self-sabotaging yourself and change your perspective, because the universe and like your soul, I want to say soulmates, but soul family want to see you prosper, want to see you happy, and that's where there's this offering too of this new Ace of Cups. But you have the strength to do it. You do. You have the strength. The first card that came out here. You have the strength to do this. So let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Seven of Pentacles, clarifier, please. Seven of Pentacles, clarifier. All right, the King of Wands. This has been coming up a lot too. And the King of Wands is a man who sees what he wants and he goes after it. He takes no excuses. He goes after for what he wants. He's all about abundance, creativity, inspiration, and he's the king. I mean, he goes for it. And I think this is what it's telling you, is that you need to feeling this feeling of lack, because the Seven of Pentacles can also be a little bit of feeling of lack. It's like, my ships haven't arrived yet. Why haven't they arrived yet? Why don't I have this abundance yet? But I think it's because you are holding yourself back, Gemini. I really do. And that the universe is saying you need to be the King of Wands here. You need to take control and go with it. Take your ideas, know that you are good enough. And then you have the Knave of Pentacles. So there's an offering here. Let me clarify this offering. Could be a new job, could be finances. Can I get a clarifier on the Knave of Pentacles, please? Can I get a clarifier for the Knave of Pentacles, please? All right, so you have the King of Swords. King of Swords, and the King of Swords is all about truth, inspiration, about communication going forward. So this may be somebody offering you some new communication about finances, and someone who is the king is very well respected. So someone could be helping you along here, and I think that's a beautiful thing, to help you to get into your position of this King of Wands. To be to go after what you want. So I think somebody's going to come along a little bit, at least give you some advice, maybe in the financial realm, something to help you along on your journey. Maybe you'll get some kind of information that comes through, because you have the ability to do it. You need to be the magician for your circumstances. So the Four of Pentacles. Let me get a clarification on the Four of Pentacles, please. Clarification on the Four of Pentacles, please. Clarification, Four of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is all about major disappointments, about backstabbing, like just unhappiness and unease. I'm going to get another clarifier, because I'm like, what is going on with that one? That's pretty heavy energy that you're holding on to. Were you hurt in the past? Let's see. You are holding on. Can I have a clarification for the Ten of Swords and Four of Pentacles, please? Clarification. The Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, 3, expansion. 3 of Wands. I do really think that you're afraid. It's like I think you're keeping. There's so much heartbreak and disappointment here. Maybe something really had happened. Maybe in your finances before. But you're holding on. It's almost like you don't want to see this expansion. Like you're afraid of going forward. I almost feel like that's what this is. Like you're almost afraid of going forward right now. That you're kind of keeping yourself in place again with all the doubt and self-sabotage. Because again, I think that's what it is. Because remember, you have the Death card right underneath it as the advice card. So this change, it's almost like you're resisting the change. Like you don't want to move onward. And the universe is saying, we want you to go on because we have this prosperity for you. Because you're kind of battle weary, like you're holding your defenses kind of going on here. And you haven't made this decision. Like you haven't made this decision to move on. It's trying to offer you this. And you will have an offering, or at least some financial advice or something coming forward. Maybe a new job offer or something of that sort that's going to be communicated to you. But you need to make the decision. You need to move on. You can't be resistant to the change. That's what it's kind of saying. You can't be resistant to the change. The universe has got you. You've got new beginnings here that it wants to give you. But you're still holding on to this like burden. So let's, excuse me. Let's get some clarifier for the 10 of Wands, please. Can I have a clarifier for the 10 of Wands? Can I have a clarifier for the 10 of Wands for Gemini, please? 10 of Wands. Alright, so you have the 4 of Wands, which is retreat, which is reflection. It's also, to me, the Four of Wands also has sometimes to do with family issues as well. And it's interesting that it's coming here. Yeah, it's interesting that it's coming here because you have this past card here of what was going on. Maybe you feel that maybe it's something, the burden is somewhere within your family, or maybe something's making you stuck from past family situations. That could certainly be it. That could certainly be it. Maybe the doubt's coming from family members. Sometimes our not everyone has an Ozzie and Harriet kind of family. Sometimes people say things in families that are very detrimental to other people and just very unforgiving, and it hurts, and those scars stay with us for a long time. It's almost like this is an internal battle going on here, and it feels like it is. Now usually, like I said, this is a retreat card or a sickness card in that, but because I'm also feeling that this card to me is also very family related. You see the mother holding the child. The burden has to seem to deal with past family members or growing up, something in that situation. I'm going to do one more clarifier on the Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I have another clarifier for 10 and 4 of Wands, please. Two of Swords, crossroads, having to make a decision to move on. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think this has to do with maybe your past, and I'm thinking family. All right, can we get a clarifier for the High Priestess, please? Clarifier for the High Priestess, please. Clarifier for the High Priestess. The Death card, change card. You got the Death card twice here, and death is all about new beginnings. Something old ending for something new to be rebirthed. And it's right over your High Priestess. Maybe secrets were revealed, or maybe will be revealed to help change. But I think it may also have to do with your intuition, your subconscious, that you're fighting these changes. Because the Death card is right above it too. It's interesting. Well, let me get a final outcome for you. I just feel like whatever's holding you back is definitely from the past. All right, can I get a full outcome, a final outcome for my dear Geminis? Can I have a full outcome for my full Geminis, please? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, so you have the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor, which is a good thing. You have the King of Wands again, basically so that inspiration card of moving forward. And then you have the Empress, which is a beautiful energy. It's about, she's about the seeds of something new. She's about abundance, creativity. She's about children and about fertility, pregnancy, joy, love, abundance, balance. She is all of these things. I mean, to be the Empress is a great card, and she's a manifester. It's a 3, so it is a beginning anew. I feel like things are changing in your favor. The Wheel of Karma is moving for this new inspiration. To know that you need to go forward, because there's a new start of something. The Empress is a new start. She's a new start of this manifestation. There is cause for celebration with the 3 of Cups here and 10 of Pentacles. So there's money on the horizon. There's abundance on the horizons. This is also about family too. 10 of Pentacles is about family, about building family wealth, that kind of thing. But there's a conflict here. And I'm still feeling this is an internal conflict. It's like you've got these beautiful cards and then 5 of Swords, conflict. So we're gonna get some clarifiers on that. So can I get, we're gonna do just a couple clarifiers for this too. Let's start with the clarifier for the 5 of Wands first. Can I get a clarifier on the 5 of Wands? Because all that is beautiful energy. Clarifier for the 5 of Wands. Clarifier for the 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords. These are both 8 of Swords. This is your overall energy. This is still you. You're still conflicted. This is the internal battle that you're still holding. You don't want to let go. You have to learn to let go. Whatever this was, this is an internal battle you're still playing with here. The universe, it's time for you to change. It's time for you to move on. The karmic wheel is moving. The universe is saying it is time for you to be the King of Wands, to try this new start with this Empress, to start building this beautiful new wealth or even family. Cause for celebration. You have this, but you need to take the reins and you need to get out of this mindset. The universe is offering you here of the Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning, but you need to be willing to receive it. You need to be willing to go forward with it. And to me, it does seem to be about family, past family or something of that. You're resisting the change. You are so resisting the change. And the universe is like, we've got you. You've got the Strength card here, and then you've got the Stars card here. We've got you. For you to become more, and it wants to make you more abundant with the Queen of Pentacles. You need to make a decision. Don't resist the change is what I'm getting from this. To move on. I feel this is more of an inter-conflict than an external conflict with you. But the wheel of change is, the wheel of karma is moving, and it's time. It's time to go on. Time to move on. I'm going to pull out 3 more cards for final. Let's see what's going on here. See what you got. Because this is about, this is an internal conflict with yourself. But the universe wants to give you all these new beginnings. It's like this new starts. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. It's telling you it tells you stop worrying. Stop worrying. Whatever's keeping you up at night, you don't need to anymore. This is like new information, new ideas, or new truths coming, because this is a victory card. It's a victory over this. You've got a new beginning here, a new Ace of Swords, beautiful energy. You can do this. You need to get over this worry, this doubt that's plaguing you. Remember, we are much stronger than we think we are. You are the magician. It's telling you you're the magician. You've got the strength. You can do this. You don't have to listen to anybody. If anybody ever put you down or said that you weren't good enough or you didn't have abilities, you do. The universe is showing you that you do. You are keeping yourself locked away now. And whatever past hurts were there are no longer relevant. You have to let them go, because there's so much waiting for you in the future here. Like, the universe is like, come on with us. Let's go. Let's go play. Let's go have some abundance. Let's go enjoy these new beginnings. So, Gemini, please let me know and comment. I mean, again, this won't resonate with everybody, but I hope it resonates with you. And like, share, and subscribe. And if you need a personal reading, maybe we can figure out a bit more what's going on in your life. In the About section, there's all the details of how to reach me and the cost and everything else. So please have a wonderful October, and look for your October readings as well. They'll hopefully help clarify from week to week. And I'll talk to you later. All right, Gemini, you take care. Ciao.